Yo, what's up, guys? I got 3 player props on Underdog Fantasy, and again, 3 pick entries are mathematically optimal. Okay, so the way this platform works, let's just go through it very briefly, is any 3 picks you select, you're wagering $1 to win back 6. So notice, it doesn't matter if I take overs, if I take unders, it doesn't matter if I switch out picks. Any 3 picks, right? I'm wagering 1 to win back 6. So you're going to notice that is the same as getting minus 122 odds on a sports book. So if you're betting on a sports book and you have 3 legs in your parlay that are all minus 122 odds, then your parlay is going to come out betting 1 to win a total payout of $6, 5 in profit, 6 total in your payout, and it's going to be plus 500 odds. So essentially, Underdog, any 3 pick entry, is equivalent to just being plus 500 odds, which means minus 122 implied odds for each leg. So here's why it's so much better, so much better than a 2 pick entry. In a 2 pick entry, you're wagering $1 to win 3. Wagering 1 to win 3. So now the implied odds are a lot worse. You're wagering 1 to win back 3 total, which is roughly what you see in this calculator. That's minus 137 implied odds. So you're going to notice on Underdog Fantasy on OddsJam, right, when you're using the positive expected value betting tool, you're going to see there's minus 122. There's also minus 137. And at first you may be like, well, that's weird. Why is Underdog Fantasy minus 137 and minus 122? Again, 2 pick entries are horrible. They are ripping you off. 74 cents of juice in their market for 2 pick entries. You got to be going with 3 pick entries, right? You're getting 15 cents less juice, minus 137 versus minus 122. That's why you're going to notice on Underdog Fantasy, if I go to my plays, right, basically all 3 pick and 5 pick entries, right? And there are winning streaks, there are losing streaks. I mean, we had some frickin' massive wins here. I mean, 1, 2, back-to-back plays. But again, 3 pick entries. That's what you got to notice. 3 pick entries, 3 pick entries. That's mathematically optimal on Underdog. It's just math. Anyone playing 2 pick entries, do not listen to their advice, right? So first play I'm on, Matt Duchene, over 2.5 shots on goal. Do I know anything about this guy? No, and guess what? It doesn't matter. Every sportsbook is pricing this, right, around minus 150-ish. PointsBet, minus 155. FanDuel, minus 148. DraftKings, minus 145. You go through the entire market. Pinnacle, sharpest bookmaker out there, pricing this at minus 152. We're getting 30 cents of improvement to the sharpest bookmaker. So, you can find profitable plays on OddsJam in a lot of ways. So some people, it's free to line shop on OddsJam. So if you want to just, browse around odds, any games you want to look at, any sports, OddsJam has the fastest updating odds in the industry. You're going to get millions of odds updating in real time, and you can hunt around the market and look for value, right? So you can do that manually. For any sports books you use, different states have different books. So you'll notice, as you kind of switch around your location on OddsJam, you're going to see different sports books. But regardless, first play I went with is right here. Matt Duchene over 2.5 shots on goal. And it's just logical. I call it logical sports betting. And it's going to be the same with the Jokic play, under 10.5 assists. That's my second play. When every sports book is pricing something around minus 150 and you're getting it minus 122, it's just a no-brainer. This is what's so crazy about sports betting. You have dozens of books all setting lines on the exact same bet, right? Like you look here on, Brian Rust. It's like this bet is the exact same thing from book to book. If Rust has 3 or more shots on goal, I'm not sure why that error keeps coming up. If Rust has 3 or more shots on goal, then this bet is going to win. If he has 2 or less, then this bet will lose. It doesn't matter if you place your bet on PointsBet, FanDuel, DraftKings, BetRivers, or any of these other books, right? It's the exact same bet from book to book. So this is it's essentially like having dozens of different prices for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's $10,000 here, $12,000 here, $20,000 here. It doesn't make any sense. So as a sharp bettor, what you do, what all sharp sports bettors do, pro sports bettors, full-time sports bettors, is they're hunting through the market, right? Looking at every book's odds. Every book is a unique individual data point on where the line should be set. So PointsBet's saying, yo, this should be minus 155, a minus 155 favorite. FanDuel's like, yo, we're a little less bullish than PointsBet. We're only pricing this at minus 148. DraftKings is like, yeah, we're a little less bullish than PointsBet and FanDuel. We're at minus 145. So the over is pretty heavily favored, but we're not as favored as FanDuel. And you go through, and you get a sense of where all the sportsbooks setting this line about, minus 145-ish. Oh, damn, Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, they're pricing this at minus 152. We're getting this at minus 122 on Underdog. Seems like a no-brainer, right? So this is just rational, logical, data-driven sports betting. So my entry I ended up going with is right here. Let's go over here. That's not it. This one was from the live stream I did earlier. But this is the play I went with. Jokic under 10.5 assists. Braden Point under 3 shots. Matt Duchene over 2.5 shots. Following the data, 99.9% of sports bettors trust their gut. That's why 99% of sports bettors lose money, and the sports books make, on average, $1,500 off a customer per year, right?